Are there bad designs in nature? Welcome to Critical Thinking Scan, where we look at how you can think about any faith-challenging message and arrive at a biblical, logical conclusion yourself. I'm Patricia Engler, and today let's look at another textbook example of evidence for evolution, which claims that there are suboptimal designs in nature that point to evolution rather than creation. To quote my evolution textbook, "The accidents of evolutionary history explain many features that no intelligent engineer would be expected to design. For example, the paths followed by food and air cross in the pharynx of terrestrial vertebrates, including humans, so that we risk choking on food. The human eye has a blind spot, caused by the functionally nonsensical arrangement of the axons of the retinal cells." So, are there bad designs which suggest evolution in nature? Let's think about it. Check number 1 of critical thinking is check scripture. Genesis explains God did design everything very good, although creation didn't stay good because of sin. So we'd expect that so-called bad designs are probably not bad at all, but exceptionally functional given their relevant constraints. They might be subject to hazards in our sin-cursed world, like choking, but we shouldn't be surprised to find that God had the foresight to accommodate for such hazards. Nonetheless, calling these designs suboptimal to make them seem like evolutionary flukes counters a clear biblical teaching, which is check number 2, check the challenge. For check number 3, check the source, we can remember the textbook is using human reasoning as its authority for truth, and humans are not all-knowing. This is important to keep in mind for check number 4, check the definitions, where we can ask, well, who's defining what counts as a good or bad design? Those terms are pretty subjective and open to interpretation. For instance, you might say, thumbs are a good design because they're optimal for grasping. But I might say, well, thumbs are a bad design because I think they would be more useful with a wider range of motion. But I'm not all-knowing like God. I don't know the mechanical constraints on the hand, how the muscles and joints all need room to work together with other structures to make the whole hand as useful and efficient as possible. So to call a design bad, you basically have to suggest that you know more than God would. On that note, for check number 5, check for propaganda, we can use the question, is this message true or false, because to ask, is it true that a design is bad because we might not fully understand why God would have designed it that way? No. From a biblical perspective, whether any one person understands why structures like the eyes or throat are designed a certain way doesn't determine whether God is a good designer, especially because He is all-knowing and we aren't. Moving on to check 6, check the interpretations, we can ask, what's the observational science behind bad design claims? In this case, the facts we can observe in the present are that air and food both pass through the throat, which can lead to choking, and that optic nerves create small blind spots. The interpretation from historical science is that these features are products of evolution and are suboptimal designs. What assumptions lie behind this interpretation? Well, besides assuming that we know more than an intelligent designer would, and that evolution can produce intricate living structures like eyes in the first place, we might be forgetting that hazards, which may arise from blind spots or choking, weren't normal parts of God's original very good creation. And if we look even deeper into the observational science, which you can do through the articles linked to this video, we can see there are many very good reasons the eye and pharynx look the way they do. And they do include features to accommodate for the hazards of our fallen world. For instance, there's a flap in the pharynx called the epiglottis, which seals off the windpipe when we eat, so we don't normally choke on food. Likewise, the eyes are paired to accommodate each other's functionally necessary but very minimal blind spots. You can learn much more through the linked resources, but that gives you an idea of how to think about bad design arguments. Those designs exist for a reason, and despite our fallen world, are not so bad at all. For more on how to think critically about faith-challenging messages, you can access my other CT scan videos packed with tactics, tips, and tools that helped me as a Christian student at secular university. Thank you for watching. Hey, it's Patricia. Just wanting to let you know that if you like these videos, are on board to share the message of biblical authority, and want to give, you're welcome to help Answers in Genesis produce more content like this and equip more people to defend their faith by making a one-time donation or becoming a monthly supporter by clicking the link below. Thanks so much.